Hey, what do you say, you glorious rapscallion bastards? The name is FOXSOL, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you're at. Today's video is going to be something a little bit of a different scenario, and it was actually an idea given to me by a good friend of mine. And what is it? Well, if you haven't guessed from the title of the video, we're going to be discussing what your main actually says about you. So, whether you're a Changli main, whether you're a Jiyan main, whether you are an Encore main, or whether you know you're a Jinhsi main, don't matter who you main in this game, I got you covered. We got a video going down, so grab some popcorn, grab yourself some cola drink, take a seat, and let's get on with the show. Alrighty, so what does your main say about you? And starting off on this list, we're gonna go down with my girl herself, my main, which is Changli. And with Changli, I will say this: your therapist probably knows your name by now. You picked Changli because, let's be honest, deep down inside, you decided your wallet didn't need all that extra cash. Now you're a tier 3 sub, living every day for this gorgeous waifu. And let's just be real. She's probably the closest thing you got to a relationship. Alright, to all you Jinhsi mains out there, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're that type of person that never grew out the dragon phase. You were always a fan of dragons when you were growing up. Forget all the, the shooting, forget all the other magical characters in this game of Wuthering Waves. You're here for the fucking dragons. You saw Jinhsi and you were like, game over. She's flashy and she got dragons. You just had to have her. And now every time you use her, you feel like that Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Minus a questionable final season. To all the Shisha mains out there, let's just say, she was free, and who says no to free stuff? You convince yourself that gunplay is superior to swords and melee. You're out there preaching the gospel of Shay being a DPS, that you're on a mission to convert the masses. Sure, she wasn't your first choice, but when something's free and easy, well, you're not gonna pass it up. And besides, it gives you a perfectly good excuse to talk about free to play now, doesn't it? Oh, to my YinLin mains, I will put it this way to you. You were minding your own business, weren't you? Until she showed up. And when she showed up on your screen, suddenly you were ready to hand over your dignity. With YinLin mains, I tell you what, every single one I talk to, you don't just like YinLin. You're ready to write an entire essay, a thesis, on why she should be stepping all over you. She's your dommy mommy. And you're more than happy to be her loyal little puppy. Woof woof. Oh boy. To all of my Encore mains out there, you want everyone to think that you're just sweet and innocent. But deep down, you just enjoy watching the world burn. Playing as this cute little girl is like being friends who bake is like being the friend who bakes cookies for everyone but secretly spikes them with hot sauce just to watch the chaos unfold. You might be one of the better DPS players out there, but let's be real. You're the type that secretly smiles while holding a flamethrower. Better have the fire department on speed dial, because you know what? I think you might be an arsonist. To all of my Linyang mains, I don't know what it is about you guys, but you enjoy pain. It's gotta be. Maybe not in a, masochist kind of way. Or maybe you do, no judgment. But you definitely love a challenge. Linyang as a DPS, we know, might be weaker than a wet tissue paper on a dry fucking summer day. But hey, you're here. And you're stubbornly sticking to him to prove a point. Because suffering builds character, right? Alrighty, to all my Calcharo mains, I will put it this way to you. There was one game in your life that changed it forever, and that was Final Fantasy VII. You're that type of person, I guarantee, that knows the entire story back and forward, that you are correcting people on every single little bitty thing that they say about Final Fantasy VII. You're correcting them about Sephiroth's history. Because you know why? When Calcharo caught your eye, let's face it, you didn't see Calcharo, you saw Sephiroth. And you just had to have him. Hey, guess what? You got him? Guess what? You're committed now. No matter if he's good, no matter if he's bad, you're just committed to playing him now. Oh, to all the Mortefi fans, I don't think you actually exist. But let's face it, for a lot of us, this is one of your to-go sub DPSs. Just because you're addicted to that heavy attack buff. Just because you think he looks cool. Just because, you know what? Them glasses are pretty goddamn sexy now, aren't they? Sure, he might not be the star of the show, but you keep him around because he makes your main DPS look even fucking better. Admit it. Just admit it. Mortefi is that character that you still run to this day on your Jiyan team. Oh, to all my Baizhi mains, let's just say you got a thing for the finer things in life. Specifically, fine older women. When Baizhi popped up, you had to take a double take, didn't you? And now you're stubbornly defending her as your healer of choice, even though there's another one that's much better. But it's not about stats with Baizhi. It's about taste. And your taste just happens to lean towards women a little more, shall we say, experience? Oh, to all my Sanhue mains, let's just put it all on the table, alright? You're just here playing her right now because you're here for female Virgil. You saw the bootleg judgment cut that she does, and your inner edgelord just screamed with joy. Power? Check. Virgil vibes? Double check. Sanhue is basically just Virgil to you in a dress. And that's exactly the reason why you're maining her. Who needs anything else when you got a katana and you will just slice anything up? Verina. No. Just no. Seriously. Why? What are you doing? To you glorious Taoqi mains. Let's be honest. Nobody. There is not a single person that mains Taoqi. They're only here for one thing and one thing only when they say they main Taoqi, and that's appreciation. Shall we say appreciation for the larger things in life? You're the type of person that if you do play Taoqi as your main, that you understand that there is more important things in the world and size of certain assets, if you would. At the end of the day, playing Taoqi, you know what you're here for, and you're not ashamed to admit it. Am I right? Oh, to my GN mains, you did not plan on actually learning this game. You just saw GN, you thought he was cool, you did a little bit of research, you found out he was top tier, and that there was no strategy behind him. Straight up. This is a character that allows you to button mash. It allows you to basically face roll all over the controls. And you said yes. Jiyan is the ultimate brain off experience character, and you love it. I mean, think about it. He turns even with his ult, he turns the entire battlefield pretty much into a Beyblade arena, and you're the kid that's gleefully spinning him around. No strategy, no thought, just pure unadulterated, crayon chewing, paint sniffing mayhem. But, you know, I got a question for you though. By some chance, you play Tekken 8? To all my Jianxin mains, you're definitely the cream of the crop. I think possibly you might watch a little bit too many Kung Fu movies. You know, you like your little Jackie Chan, your Bruce Lee. And then when it comes to other games like, you know, Sekiro, Parry game is your pride and joy, and that's the reason why you main Jianxin, is because you love to parry. Shit, I bet you've mastered every single Souls-like game, and parry was the game. You've probably got a Bruce Lee poster on your back wall. And anyway, do I really need to spell it out? You main Jianxin because compared to all the other ladies, you just can't resist that fighting spirit she has. Oh, Danjin. To all my Danjin mains out there, let's be honest. You're into the sweet and innocent types who could kill you in your sleep. You saw Danjin and thought, oh, what a lovely character she is. So cute, so sweet, so innocent. And then when you started playing her, you start seeing her wrecking everything in sight, just like the glass cannon she is. High risk, high reward gameplay is your style. Now you're stuck with this Yandere waifu, praying that she doesn't turn into murderous tendencies in your dreams. But hey, that's part of the thrill, now isn't it? Oh boy. To all of the Rover mains, let's be honest, you probably eat vanilla ice cream by choice. You're all about playing it safe, keeping things simple, and maybe, just maybe, you're a little boring. Or maybe you're just using Rover as a placeholder until something better comes along. But let's be honest, if you're maining Rover, there's a good chance you see yourself, you know, as the center of the universe. You're the anime protagonist. You convinced that the world revolves around you and you're playing old vanilla life. Yangyang, oh boy, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how to say this, but why are you maining Yangyang? Are you the type of person that shops on wish.com? By some chance, are you the type of person that likes to eat off-brand cereal? Because maining Yangyang is just like rolling with whatever's left in the bargain bin. I mean, there's better options, but hey, you do you, I guess. All right, to people who main Aalto, I'm going to just say, who's Aalto? Is it just, you know, Tom Cruise in a different universe or something? Because if you're maining Aalto, you're either way ahead of the curve, to be completely honest, or you just stumbled onto this character by accident, I would feel. Either way, I would say you're in for a wild ride, I guess. And finally, we come to the end of the list. Yuanwu. And to all of the mains of Yuanwu, I'm just gonna cut it straight to the chase. You bastards are fucking Discord mods. And not just any kind of mods. You're the big deal with all the power, all the glory that comes with it. Maining Yuanwu for you is like wearing a badge that says, I run this server and everybody knows it. And I am sure, 95% sure, you got a sick fedora on right now. Ah. Alrighty guys, that concludes our list of what does your main say about you. Grant you, most likely I could have gone ahead and said some other things, probably a little bit better, but hey, for 1.1, this is what you got. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys don't take it too seriously what I've said about some of these characters and you don't get too offended by it. It's all fun and games, isn't it? But I tell you what, leave comments down below of, you know, what your thoughts was of everything. Who do you main? And all that good classy jazz. Like the channel if you know, liked everything you saw. And tell you what, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.